Wilkinson here, and this is just a short video talking about one of my recent albums. I've released 2 albums recently, almost back to back, because I've seen a development in my spontaneous compositions, my improvisations. So the album I'm talking about today is an album I released called Lightlessness. Lightlessness is available as a physical CD and also on the major streaming sites as well. As you can hear now, this is a little bit of part 2 of Lightlessness. Lightlessness is an album that I'm very close to because it was recorded at home, so it has it's my own piano, which I know very well. I have a really nice grand piano. I borrowed, I clubbed together a few microphones that I had, and then over about sort of a week or 2, while the piano was still in tune, I recorded every evening, maybe just for 10 minutes, or maybe just 5 minutes or 20 minutes. And then I had about 3 hours of piano music, which I then went through over the following months, which I enjoy very much. So I went through and tried to distill, well, almost not thinking, sort of unconscious consciousness, you know, like almost thinking and knowing are 2 different things, and just letting the music wash over me to ultimately find the order for this album, which features 9 improvisations. So sometimes I would maybe tracks that were pretty hip rhythmically or whatever, they didn't feel right. It was all about my study's downstairs in our house, and we have a small window, so, and there's a street light outside, so I was playing without any lights, just a recording unit on. So it is music that could only have been made in this house. On the record you'll hear a few creaks of the floorboards, you know, on the walls and things, and a few tappings of my fingers and my ring on the keys now and again, because it's an album made purely at home on an evening. Hence the title of Lightlessness. There was the lack of light, you know. It was quite a dark recording in November. So I'm very close to this album. So I recorded the album at home, spent some time with it. I then realised it was in a bit of a mess sound-wise, so I had to get my friend Andy Thornton, who has helped me with a number of projects, who was a producer and sound guru, who managed to mix and master it and get it sounding, you know, worth for release, because I'm no recording engineer, so I just put the mics as best I could. And so I'm very close to the album. It means a lot to me, and it's also lovely that I have a good friend of mine called the artist Edward Foster, and you should check out his, Google him, check out his amazing art. I commissioned Eddie. Well, he said that he could write, do the cover for me, and he sort of sketched that straight out. We were talking, having a cup of tea as we normally do, and then he sketched that out in front of me and said, this is how I see the cover, as a pathway to somebody coming into the music. And so from that point on, Eddie took over with the artwork, and then this is the package we released. So it's an album I'm very close to. There are a few limited edition CDs available, and if you order at the moment you'll also get a chance to pick up an A5 print, which is also signed by myself and Eddie. There's a few of those available. So if you want to order a hard copy, there's also a little essay inside about the CD, and also some quotes from Bill Evans regarding music and the power of music. So it's an album that I'll never make again. You know, it was the certain mood that was in. But Lightlessness is an album I'm very fond of. So there are a few, so if you would like to order one, if you'd like a signed copy on the CD, you can also get this signed limited edition print as well. So thanks for watching. So this is the album Lightlessness. Thanks very much. Bye bye.